On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Ricky. Shoot.
On first down, Fountain. Open man is Darius Fountain. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Golf.
Check. Crunch.
You're out. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Fountain, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin with a run by Smith.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mike, ready? Black, 22 down.
So we got man. Kill.
White.
Kill.
Let him go.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ready? White 25. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Jaguars
6,
40
bullet,
yard
Mike 50. You must be
Green, triple C.
Check.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Ready? White 25.
Mike. Check. Watch 54. Got
Green, triple C.
Come on, QB. Come on. Switch.
Let him go.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there.
Mike 54.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
He's crashing.
White. Green, triple C.
Mike's 54.
Winston to throw for it on fourth.
Just like that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Outside coming.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's third down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Back to throw. Fountain. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. On third and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. Third and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Set 60 Pittsburgh. Look at me. Door. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, fellas.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Ready? Blue ready.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Flip it.
Here I come. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Donnelly. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Get him, boy.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got him. Let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13.
Ready? Blue ready.
Mike spoke. Hey, they're scared. 44.
Where's that?
44.
Let's go.
3rd and long for Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big run by the big man Fournette. 55 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Big edge.
Operating from the gun. Fountain got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darius Fountain, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm coming.
Play fake. Winston. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Switch, Sonic. Come on, switch it.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 54.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Wait.
Check 6 guy.
Smith.
Let's go. Come on.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Right stone. Travel. 36. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Rush in. Check.
Rotate. Spell. Let me go.
On 3rd down, Smith. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Coming for you. Hey. 5.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
You're going to see me in your nightmares.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
All right. Let's go.
To throw on second down, Fountain. And he will find his man on the outside. 11 yards there, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 20! Touchdown, Jaguars!
Touchdown!
Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Here we go. Watch the shit.
On second down, here's Smith. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Oh, yeah!
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? Blue 80.
Mike 50.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. They'll try it now with Barber. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready? Blue 80.
Mike, 44. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 44 is the mic. Check.
Jameis to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Fofo's the mic.
From the gun, Winston.
What we got?
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Smith. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
That's good for a Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Winston now from the 50. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
22 jet bomber.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
The final shot before break. Fountain. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Keep playing hard.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
26-yard line.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Come on. Sunday. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the... Let me go.
From the 31, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And it's fielded at the 34. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Hey, Haywood.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Check, check, check.
Looking to throw. Fountain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Ready?
Back to throw. Fountain. And this is going to be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You learned how to play it the Madden way.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Mike, 54.
Wait.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Check.
Shit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
15 line. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Gator.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam on. Shoot.
From the gun, Fountain. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Okay, ready?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check 3. Check 3.
Looking to throw. Fountain. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Fournette running out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Mike, ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on.
They go back to the ground. This time Barber. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run on 1st down. Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He's checking. Flip it.
2nd and 10.
Check.
At the 44-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Winston. And that will be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check. Watch the edge.
Get it.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 30 base.
Switch. Switch.
Hey, lock it.
Operating from the gun, Fountain. The open man is Westbrook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Westbrook. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
3 down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Ready.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
80 weapon.
Strong right. Alert. Alert. 3 down. 3 down.
Bravo.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Watch the safety creep.
Ban.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Mike, ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes
he's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
the kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
3 down, 3 down.
Hey, exit.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Gone, gone. Ready, ready.
From the gun, Fountain. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Fountain. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
Ready.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Check 13. Check.
Look, squeeze.
Whip, whip. Watch the whip.
And
On 4th down, Fountain. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Shift Sonic.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Again, it's Smith, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Blue lady.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get
Green, triple team.
Winston. He's got Evans. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Ready.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready. Black 25.
Mike 54. Check, 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 check.
Let him go.
Now a toss right to Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Wait.
37, check 37.
They'll run it again with Smith. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following two negative plays.
Watch QB jump. Check three, check three, check three.
Wait. Let him go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
2 yards. It's fourth down.
They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
lovers, that's 20 goons in the ice cream with triple scoop. Strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On the road, we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen,